a few months before Click Team Convention 2002, and DT wrote to me and he said, Paul, since you're at the moving over to MMF, make a big huge game with MMF to knock everyone down at the convention. So, for weeks, I tried to think of something, couldn't think of anything, and 3 weeks before the convention I came up with the idea for the Caretaker. And if someone had said to me then that 5 years later I'd still be working on the game, I would have hit them. Because I certainly didn't expect this. I thought it'd be a year job at most, and I'm still working on it. Now, at past conventions I've shown movie clips, I've shown screenshots, I've shown slideshows. This year you're going to get to see the game itself. And it's Francois' fault because he wants to see it. Now I'm going to start with a slideshow, but it's a very quick one.
Wait a minute.
Build that suspense.
The Caretaker started off as a very different game to what it's shaping up to be today. This was the original screenshot that I showed at the 2002 event. What you see here is very much how the game is still shaping up today, but it has gone through a transformation. Back in 2002, I wasn't really pushed on game menu designs. The way I looked at a main menu was, it was an interface between you progressing to launch the game and getting into it. As you'll see, this has changed as well. In the original game, the setup screen, again, was just a basic screen, just to take in player details. There was one thing about this that I didn't actually like. The way the Caretaker works, every player has a respawn key. Everyone controls their player movement using the arrow keys, but everyone has their own unique respawn key. Now, in the original game, I was using the default menu options object. I can't remember who made that. But basically, by clicking this button here, it pulled up the menu controls. And then in the game instructions, I would actually tell the players, when you're doing this, when you're setting the person's respawn key, just focus on button 1. I didn't really like this because I wouldn't want them seeing all the game options. I would like to be able to set the game options in the game. But at the time in MMF 1.5, I don't know if that was an option. I know it is in MMF 2 though. That was the board, the original board. Those who came to Click Team Convention 2003 saw this because I had a demo movie of it. It was a top-down view. There was no details in the room. It was adequate. Let's just put it that way. Now, I do have 2 more pictures I want to show, but before I show you them, I'm going to show you the game. If I had stuck with this game design, the Caretaker would have been out 2 years ago. It was fairly near completion. I had all the movement put in. I had used to opening and locking doors. I had some of the cards set up. All that was really left was to implement the Caretaker himself. It was at that time that I looked at the game and I said, well, you know what, I'm not happy with it. It is shaping up to be the game I want, but graphically, the top-down view didn't offer a lot. So that was when I decided to change it. And here is where it's going now. that's just a basic warning. There's no real mature content in the game, such as foul language or sexual content. But the game is a horror game as such, so. So, why do you know this?
Blame Vista.
I think it's because, did you get this on build 245?
It's 246.
Yeah, this is
244.
The button's changed.
Not my fault.
We don't blame you. Short intermission while we upgrade to 246.
Okay, well, I know the way around it, so we don't need the buttons. That's the main menu. Totally went away from it just being a buffer between you and the game. You can't actually see because the buttons aren't there, but instead of just being game, high score, stuff like that, they're actually titles to play the game. It's enter the Shadow Cast Hotel. To high scores is past Caretaker. The credit screen is titled Hotel Builders. And the exit button is called Run Away. Now I'll show you some